This is TV Platinum. Here are the top 5 stories making the headlines.
On number 1, in preparation for the Ondo State Governorship primary election, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has called upon civil society organizations (CSOs) to actively engage with political parties and observe their primaries, akin to their role in general elections across the nation. Professor Mahmood Yakubu, the chairman of INEC, conveyed this message while speaking to journalists during the first quarterly consultative meeting with CSOs held at the Commission's headquarters in Abuja on Wednesday. He emphasized that the involvement of CSOs will bolster advocacy efforts for inclusivity, particularly for women, youth, and persons with disabilities, who are often underrepresented in elective offices at both national and state levels. On number 2, in a ruling delivered on Wednesday, the Federal High Court in Abuja threw out a lawsuit challenging the scheduling of elections and examinations on Saturday. Mr. Ogochukwu Uchenwa, an elder of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, had filed the suit contending that such scheduling infringed upon his and other church members' rights to freedom of worship. Mr. Uchenwa petitioned the court to halt the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) from holding elections on Saturdays and also requested the cessation of examinations scheduled for that day. He argued that conducting such activities on Saturdays violated fundamental rights, including the freedom of worship and the right to education. On number 3, the Nigerian Senate has approved the passage of the Student Loans Access to Higher Education Act Repeal and Reenactment Bill for the year 2024. The decision came after careful consideration of the reports presented by the Senate Committee on Tertiary Institution and TED Fund, led by Senator Montari Damtuse, during a plenary session. Senator Montari, in his capacity as the chairman of the committee, outlined the key points of the report, paving way for the Senate's resolution. On number 4, the Nigerian Army has attributed the Kuje jailbreak on July 5, 2022 to factors such as congestion, the absence of CCTV cameras, and other essential facilities. The revelation surfaced during a probe initiated by the House of Representatives Joint Committees on Reformatory Institutions, Justice, Police Affairs, Interior, and Human Rights in Abuja on Wednesday. Major Peter Ogbunya, the Assistant Director of Commercial Law at the Directorate of Legal Services, Nigerian Army, disclosed that investigations are ongoing regarding the soldiers on duty during the incident. He clarified that the incident occurred during a troop rotation and emphasized that the Nigerian Army was not the sole security force present on that day of the jailbreak. And lastly, protesters from the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) barricaded the main entrance to the national headquarters of the Labour Party today, Wednesday, demanding the immediate dismissal of the national chairman, Comrade Julius Abure. The demonstrators were met with resistance from armed regular policemen stationed at the building's entrance. Despite this, the protest remained largely peaceful, with participants singing solidarity songs and urging an end to what they termed Abure's reign of corruption and tyranny. The NLC leadership has accused Abure of orchestrating plans for an illegal convention purportedly aimed at prolonging his tenure or alternatively appointing cronies to act in his stead.
Those are the top stories. Do subscribe and follow us across all our platforms to get more of this update.